Welcome to TheSportsfan1100 News. I am your host, TheSportsfan1100. This is episode number 3 of TheSportsfan1100 News. Cue the intro. Our first topic today is all about the government shutdown and what is going on. Washington is no closer to ending the government shutdown, which entered its second week Monday, as Democrats remain unmoved by the refocused GOP efforts to reach a broader budget deal. I believe he's mistaken, Senator Majority Leader Harry Reid, Democrat from Nevada, said Monday, regarding House Speaker John Boehner's instance that there are not enough votes in the House to make a stopgap spending measure to reopen the government with no strings attached. One surefire way to find out if the bill will pass is to have a vote on it. Boehner, a Republican from Ohio, seeks to end the shutdown and raise the $617.7 trillion federal debt ceiling as part of one budget negotiation in which he hopes to extract some concessions from the Democrats on deficit reductions and the Affordable Care Act. The Treasury Department has set the deadline for raising the debt ceiling is October 17, 2013. Senator Ted Cruz, Republican from Texas, a leading voice in the shutdown debate for this advocacy of the ending President Obama's healthcare law, told CNN's State of the Union Sunday that a debt ceiling package could include structural changes to reduce spending, no new taxes, and provisions to mitigate the harms of healthcare law. The debt ceiling historically has been among the best leverage in the Congress has reigned in the executive, Cruz said. Speaker of the House Boehner told ABC's This Week that despite Democrats' instance to the contrary, there are not the votes in the House to pass a clean stopgap bill. This will affect a lot of people as the days and weeks go by, including federal workers, national parks, food programs, health programs, and zookeepers all across the country. We shall see what happens over the next weeks to come, but our hope is to have the issue resolved by October 17th, which is the debt ceiling deadline. And now, on to some world news. So, a tiger bites arm off a zoo visitor 2 days ago. 2 days ago, doctors were trying to save the left arm of a worker at Central Oklahoma Animal Park Saturday after a tiger attacked her when she struck her hand into the giant cat's enclosure. Joe Shrivogel, owner of Gerald Wayne Interactive Zoological Park in Wynwood, told the Associated Press that the woman was in surgery Saturday afternoon at an Oklahoma City hospital. He tore her arm off pretty bad, Savogel said. Her entire arm was still attached. It was badly damaged. Co-workers quickly attended to the woman before she was arm lifted to the hospital, he said. She pulled her own arm out. The tiger didn't maul her. The tiger was in his cage, and she violated his space by sticking her arm into the space, Savogel said, adding that the park has a strict rule against introducing any body part into a wild animal enclosure. So Shrivogel withheld the woman's name because he hadn't been able to contact her family. He said she is in her early 20s. She's actually the supervisor of the cats, and when you work with these things every day, you tend to let your guard down and think you're pets, that they're like dogs. They're not. They're tigers, he said. Cynthia Armstrong, the Oklahoma director of the Humane Society of the United States, said that she was not surprised by the incident, alleging that the park was a history of safety and animal welfare issues. There is not a legitimate or professionally run operation. They don't have the appropriate accreditations, that they don't have a technical staff that knows what they're doing, she said. Savoco defended the park, saying that this was the first major incident in the history. The park opened in 1997. Savoco told AP the tiger, a 14-year-old mixed breed that he rescued, may have thought the woman's jacket was a toy, or may have attracted by the smell of the goose down. It could have been a whole lot worse. We're just glad it wasn't. When they took her into surgery, she was talking about coming back to work, Savoco said. He said that woman's job will be waiting for her. She will probably be one of the best leaders now to help make sure that safety protocols are followed. The tigers won't be euthanized, Savoco said. The park, which was closed after the incident, features big cats, bears, and monkeys, zebras, and other animals. The mission statement on its website says that the park focus is rescuing abandoned, misplaced, and abused animals, as well as those animals whose owners can no longer care for them. The website claims the park has rescued more than 1,400 animals and placed more than 1,200 in zoos and sacred sanctuaries. And now, on to some entertainment news. Justin Bieber smoking marijuana? Well, Justin Bieber is no stranger to smoking pictures. The pop star has caught blazing on two separate occasions at the very beginning of this year, and if a new screenshot is to be taken all face value, he may be on to round number 3. There's currently a photograph flying around Instagram and Twitter of the teenager sitting at a table alongside a woman who looks a lot like rumored girlfriend Ariana Grande, and lighting a long cylindrical object that looks a lot like a joint but could potentially be a cigarette. From where I'm sitting, it sure as hell looks like he's smoking a joint. But according to TMZ, it is a whole lot more complicated than that. Grande's post is reportedly denying carelessly that it's the former Nickelodeon star in the picture, and Bieber's people are saying the joint was photoshopped in there. If so, there's some pretty impressive photoshopping, but given how incredibly good some people have gotten with Photoshop, it's certainly not out of the question. Let us hope that Bieber does not attempt any more issues or any more drug abuse in the future. And I'm TheSports100, and peace out. See you next time for another episode of the Sports 100 News.